HIV is a virus that damages a person's natural ability to fight off disease. Within about 10 years of infection, the virus will lead to AIDS, which is when the body has very little immune system cells left and is extremely susceptible to infection. Sub-Saharan Africa is the region most affected by AIDS and HIV.
There is nothing for which I'm responsible. Just this baggage I keep carrying on.
The amount of people dying from AIDS, which causes 71% of all deaths among 15 to 49-year-olds, has grown to such a staggering number that cemeteries have begun to run out of space for them all. A survey showed that an average South African goes to a funeral more often than they will attend a wedding or even have their hair cut.
Or a girl with coal black hair is haunted in her dreams.
Sikona Majavu, a 23-year-old living in Lusiki, South Africa, was orphaned at 5. She received a grant allowing her to practice medicine in Cuba, but lost it because of her condition. She is HIV positive. She now works to get anti-HIV medicine to those who need it, which gives her hope that they will help her when she needs to start her treatment.
Nazuko Mavuka was already suffering from TB, dementia, and diarrhea when she was diagnosed with HIV. When her family and village found out, they shunned her, and she had to build a hut away from her village.
When James Emmanuel was diagnosed as HIV positive, his wife and children left him, and he was rejected by his family and friends. He could barely work because of his condition, and the stigma attached to it made it very hard for him to get a job in the first place. Nathobile Nungwitho lives with her husband Jackson in a mud brick house in South Africa. She is HIV positive, which has made her so frail that she is not even able to walk to the nearby river to collect water for her and her husband. Genocide is another way HIV can travel. Margaret Mukiaka is a survivor of the Rwanda genocide. Her entire family was killed and she was abducted by Hutu militiamen, who would kill people all day and rape her at night. Through this, she contracted HIV. A countless number of girls and women suffered a similar experience, which led to an outburst of HIV in Africa.
Nkosi Johnson was a HIV-positive baby who contracted the disease through his mother. Although he may have been young, he made a huge difference in the fight against AIDS through speech and awareness. The South African government has blocked the supply of anti-AIDS drugs and public health service. They are also failing to provide the drugs that prevent mother-to-child transmission. President Thabo Mbeki has questioned whether HIV leads to AIDS at all, and the health minister Mato Sabino Masambo advocates proper nutrition and lifestyle as an effective treatment as opposed to antiretroviral drugs. The people of South Africa are greatly influenced by the government's tainted views. The South African government is not doing enough to stop the spread of HIV. In fact, the previous deputy president was indicted on charges of rape. He later contracted AIDS. During his testimony in the courtroom, Jacob Zune said he took a shower after intercourse to prevent the virus.
Another mistake the government has made is that during the 90s, the biggest increase of the virus occurred. Also at this time, there were major political changes going on in the country, which caused the media to ignore the recent outbreak of HIV/AIDS. If they had reacted immediately and forcefully, they could have been able to lessen the effects of the virus and the devastation that would occur later.
Don't the lips on your lips feel good? Well, they sure feel good to me.
In South Africa, children of AIDS patients are affected as well. In fact, in 2005, South Africa had the largest amount of AIDS orphans of all of Africa, with 1,200,000 children left parentless by HIV/AIDS. The effects of this can be irreversible, including the emotional impact caused by growing up without the love and support of parents, the access to necessities including food and shelter, access to education, and the feeling of shame, fear, or rejection.
It's not only beautiful, it is so far away.
AVERT is the largest private organization helping the people of South Africa. It works in African countries widely stricken by the virus. They provide education and awareness about HIV/AIDS through their website, which is the most widely viewed website on AIDS, averaging 125,000 views a week. The organization also provides in-field work, focused on prevention and improvement of the lives of those affected by the virus. They create projects in areas of high rising infection rates. One project AVERT is undertaking is the Sisonke project, where they helped more than 800 children get education and the necessities of living. They also help to provide treatment and food to HIV-positive patients and provide funding to hospitals so they can get the drug AZT, which lowers the risk of mother-to-child transmission. In order to prevent more cases, they also bring awareness and education to the community.
For my service project, I watched the movie The Lost Boys of Sudan to inform myself about the tragedies happening in Darfur. I also packed boxes of trash to send to Angola. With my advisor, I collected shoes to send to African children in need.
Although the AIDS epidemic seems like an unstoppable force, there's still hope. Everything you can do, no matter how little they act, you are positively affecting someone's life.
Will the big, bad, beautiful moon